Welcome to my YouTube channel, Law Unlocked. Before going forward, do subscribe and like my YouTube channel. Moving towards definition clause. A. Building means a place which is made for the purpose to let and of which landlord received the rent. The relation of tenant and landlord must exist. For example, any land, go-downs, outhouses, together with furniture let therewith, but does not include a room. Land, a portion of the earth's surface, including soil, water, and natural resources. Go-downs, large storage buildings or warehouses for commercial goods. Outhouses, separate smaller buildings on a property, typically used for storage or other auxiliary purposes. Exceptions. The exceptions mentioned in the definition refer to what is excluded from the term building in the legal context. These exceptions are 1. Room in a sarai. A sarai is a traditional inn or rest house for travellers. Individual rooms within such premises are not covered under the definition of a building. Second room in a hotel. Hotels provide temporary lodging for guests, and individual rooms rented here are excluded from the definition of building. Third room in a hostel. Hostels, often used for student or temporary accommodation, are excluded. Renting a room in a hostel does not qualify as letting a building. Fourth room in a boarding house. A boarding house offers lodging and sometimes meals for long-term residents. Individual rooms in these premises are also not categorized as a building. B. Controller means a judicial officer who is appointed by the provincial government to perform the functions of a controller under this ordinance. C. Landlord means any person for the time being entitled to receive rent in respect of any building or rented land, whether on his own account or on behalf, or for the benefit of any other person, or as a trustee, guardian, receiver, executor, or administrator for any other person, and includes a tenant who sublets any building or rented land in the manner hereinafter authorized, and every person from time to time deriving title under a landlord. D. Non-residential buildings means a building being used solely for the purpose of business or trade. E. Prescribed means prescribed by rules made under this ordinance. F. Rented land means any land let separately for the purpose of being used principally for business or trade. G. Residential building means any building which is not a non-residential building.
H. Schedule building mean the building which is used, half for residential purpose and half for commercial purpose. I. Tenant any person by whom or on whose account rent is payable for a building or rented land and includes A. A tenant continuing in possession after the termination of the tenancy in his favor. B. The wife and children of a deceased tenant, but does not include a person placed in occupation of a building or rented land by its tenant, unless with the consent in writing of the landlord.
J. Urban area means an area administered by a municipal corporation, a municipal committee, or a town committee. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.